JP is an eccentric club owner who has recently made the acquisition of a piece of artwork. However, as an investigative reporter finds out, this is a lot more than just a clay sculpture that he's dealing with. So you know, Clive Barker was not involved in this film. In fact, Peter Atkins wrote it. He worked with Clive Barker on Hellraiser 2, but Clive Barker is only credited with making the characters in this installment. We have a new plot this time around, which is a plus. The acting was great. Pinhead was really disturbing, but he didn't have the impact he had in the first two films. Mostly because he's in the entirety of the film rather than just showing up towards the end. The makeup effects are great, and they still use stop motion. You will also see CG effects in here, which is bizarre in itself to see stop motion and CG in the same film together. But then again, this is Hellraiser. Bizarre is kind of a standard. Some of the effects were not as impressive, though. Some of the stop motion in particular, and that. There are still some questions lingering with regard to the story, but if I go into them, I might spoil something, so unfortunately I had to leave those out. The ending doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but then again, the endings in the other films didn't make much sense either. I also want to comment that it feels like there was a little more fun in this film than the other two. The other two, it was really serious and very, very effective. But here it's a little bit looser, and it feels more like what you'd expect from a horror film, that people would be having fun with it, and you can see that in the characters and the acting. I give it a 5.2 out of 5.